We filming? We live? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting, hopefully informative episode. Now, when we talk about survival, we're talking about the basics, right? Not necessarily the gear that you need to do it. We all talk about food, fire, water, shelter, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, what's your first line of defense when we're talking about shelter? Right here, ladies and gentlemen, right here. It's what you're wearing. I want to tell you, I am a thorough, firm believer in Gore-Tex. Waterproof, windproof. It maintains your thermal integrity so you don't bleed it out when you're laying down. Now, there's other things. This is all issued. All this stuff was issued. It's okay. I didn't steal anything. Special operations money, they're like, they don't want it back. They give you truckloads of stuff, and they're just like, keep it. Because if they put it back into their inventory, then they can't charge the government more money. So, anyways, I don't want to hear any nonsense about how I stole things from the military. They took more from me than I had to give. So, anywho, moving right along. So, Gore-Tex. Now, your underwear is super important too, right? You want layers. Now, we were issued a 7-layer system, all right? And the underwear we swapped out because our Master Chief at the time didn't like it. We got Arc'teryx. Arc'teryx. It's pants and a shirt. That's it. $750. Little spendy. Worth every penny. I couldn't even hardly wear the stuff. I had to strip down. Oh my God. It is so amazing. It uses wool and some other synthetic materials. But wool is a game changer. Wool is the ultimate survival cloth. It's the most wonderful survival material. It wicks off water. It has natural antibacterial properties. It's just amazing. It's great. So invest in wool for sure. It's hard to find. Okay, so your first line of defense, it's your clothing. Yeah? Your footwear, your clothes, your outer garments, your layers, Gore-Tex. Hard to beat. I've got all my Gore-Tex. Every pair of Gore-Tex I was ever issued, I still have it. I can't bring myself to get rid of it. It's way too valuable. Moving right along here, let's talk about some other things that you might need. First line of defense. Now, we talked about water. Obviously, a Camelback. Food, fire, medical. Now, this was actually one of my issued blowout kits. This is all the medical stuff that I would need. So, in a pinch, if I'm in a bad situation and I need to go fast, I'm going to grab this, I'm going to grab this, I'm going to grab my primary weapon, my secondary weapon, and a backup weapon, and I'm going to go set security. This is always ready to go. Usually it's in my truck. So obviously, extra mag pouches, medical. Let's see what's in here. It's a Camelback. I love Camelbacks. They hold 3 liters of water. Now, I like them because they're kind of insulated, so you can pour some ice into that water, or you can just put cold water, and it'll stay cold all day, all night, all day. All right, little clean out kit, little face mask, bug repellent, 550 cord, obviously basic, very basic necessities. See what else we got here. I haven't opened this thing in a minute. We're going to talk about these things real quick. Obviously, you know it, you love it, you need it. Shovel. You can bury your excrement. You can build. You can dig a trench. Get low. This is a hammock. I don't need to get it out. This is a rain fly for the hammock. Let me tell you, rain flies are important because of the way they wick the water off. If you're trying to sleep in a hammock with a tarp or some jerry-rigged backwoods, thing that you thought would work, you might be surprised how well it does not work. The rain flies, worth every penny, man. You can set them up. They wick the water off. You will not get wet. You'll stay dry. Now, for the water that you have to consume, sweet water. These were issued to us too. I really like these because they have fittings that fit everything. It'll fit a regular water bottle, your Nalgene bottle, your Camelback, This one seems to be brand new. But the thing I really like about them is they're fast in a pinch. When you hook it up and you pump it, I'm pumping water up and I'm pumping water down. So as long as I'm moving, I've got a constant stream of purified water. Not only does it take out the chemicals, 99.9% of the bacteria, but you can also back it up with some iodine. Fantastic. Now, we talk a lot on this channel about appropriate gear. Now, is a machete the best thing? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let me show you the second best thing. This is the Hunter Tracker. It's just a really good design for a few reasons. I can hack with it. It's got a workhorse of a blade, okay? I've got a smaller blade for finer work, like if I want to whittle a stick or make a spear. It's got a little gut hook right here, so I can do my work. I can hold it like this, skin an animal. I can get my tinder or cut a branch. This little buddy right here, I can scrape the meat off a bone and make other tools. See that? You can imagine what you can do with that. Anywho, fantastic. Fantastic design. I love this design. I even got a little one. Yeah, it's like a knife but smaller. Perfect little design. It really is. Very, very useful in the field. I like this particular one because it comes with a flint and your steel. So all that is for building up a little spark so you can make a fire. And obviously my flak jacket. So yeah, that pretty much covers down on everything. Oh, comms, Baofeng. I've had this radio forever. My son kind of turned me on to that because it's also a ham radio. So ham radios, I don't know if you know anything about them, but they work everywhere. You can talk to people all across the globe. They actually link to each other. So I can talk to somebody in China right now if they speak English. There's a few rules, but it's not much. And you used to have to know to learn Morse code. You had to know it for some reason. You don't even have to know Morse code anymore. You can just get a ham radio license. K5WCO is my call sign. So, anywho, I think that about covers everything. If you have any questions, as always, feel free. Chime in, let me know. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience. Hey, love you, mean it. Stay salty.